Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Lena. Welcome back to another video. This feels so weird. Every time that I stop doing this for a while, it just feels like really strange. It's strange to do this again. It's just, I don't know. It's hard to explain. But I just gather my last energy and I basically want to show you the books that I'm going to try and read before the end of the year. I've been having an extremely good last of the year, reading wise. I've been really busy at work and with a lot of other things that I've been doing of work hours, but I've been also reading a lot since I have like most of the mornings in the weekend free. So I'm about actually to hit my 2023 challenge and I'm at 199 books. I don't know how it happened because it's definitely been my busiest year, probably in my life. But, you know, without further ado, let's just get into the damn books, you know. So I have a good chunk of them, honestly. I have a little bit of everything, but I mostly have like audiobooks, which is not the best since I'm actually been neglecting audiobooks and I've been reading more physically. I don't know how that happened. It's just literally just contrary to me, but I don't know. So the first one, I kind of almost finished it already, but this is The Mountain in the Sea. I've been really intrigued by this book for a long time, but the thing is, it's about octopi, like developing like consciousness. And you know, we have like different sides. It's definitely more of a philosophical type of read, but it still really works. I felt drawn to it for the same reasons that I liked, not Firefall. Firefall is the compendium. Blight Side, because I just really like very deep, like philosophical sci-fi. But octopi is a really traditional dish here. So, I'm so used to eating them, honestly, that this book was just like, I don't know what to do, but I'm also very intrigued by this author new book. So I really wanted to try this one. For now, it's been really good. Not the best for me, but definitely interesting. The other one that I'm currently reading is very well known here. This is S by J.J. Abrams? Yeah, J.J. Abrams. The Ship of Theseus. This is the Spanish version. It just came out. This side. It just came out and I've always been very intrigued by it, but I always heard that the story is not that good. It's just like the book is just like really greatly told. Like it's very weird. And, you know, you have like all these notations. Oh, can I show you anything with dropping something? But yeah, it just has all of those notations. It has like the same narrators but in different parts of time, and it's a little bit confusing, but it's really cool. It has like, you can see something like, it has things thrown in there all over the place. And the reading experience is definitely cool, but I still don't know how I feel about the book. Like, just for the experience alone, I will definitely recommend it, but it's okay for now. And before I forgot, I'm also reading an arc, The Burning Land. This is the new series by the author, David Hare. He made the Moontide Quartet, which was one of my favorite series, and then book 3 happened. And it was just awful. It was one of my, I think my best disappointment. Well, not my best, my greatest disappointment of last year, of 2 years ago, I believe. But I've been really trying to give this author another chance. And when I saw that he had another book coming out, I do still have to read this one, Empress of the Fall, which is the sequel series to Moontide Quartet. But I kind of want to leave the world aside for a bit. And this one feels really cool. We have like two different civilizations going against each other. And we have like this vessel knights who can channel the faith and the power of the gods to fight this beast. Seems like super cool and I really wanted to try it. So I started it already, even though it comes out in February, I believe. But for now, it's really cool. So other books that I want to read this month. I'm in a really weird mood. I've been in a really strong fantasy kick. So I decided to read kind of all the fantasies that I have laying around, and one of them is this one, Truthwitch, which was really, really popular when I started watching BookTube. Everyone was obsessed with it. I think it's 4 books long, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't know. I had this for like, I don't know, like 2 or 3 years already. And I was in the mood to read it after reading One Dark Window, which I will talk about that one later. Not later, in another video. But I'm kind of in that YA kind of mood. So I don't know, I feel like starting it, I started a little bit already, and for now it seems really cool. There are a lot of characters, so it feels like a little bit more like adult, though the story definitely has some little YA things thrown in there. But yeah, for now it seems interesting, so I'll let you know. Then I'm really excited for this one. The Art of Destiny, I almost said Prophecy, which is book 1. You know what? For some reason, I thought book 1 was YA. So I was just like, the cover seems cool, but I don't think it's for me. But it definitely was for me. I really, really enjoyed it. It's wuxia fantasy. It's just super cool. It has martial arts. It's amazing. I really like book 1, so I'm reading book 2. I was surprised because I didn't know it was a duology, apparently. That's what Goodreads says. So I don't know. I'm a little bit scared, but honestly, I just really, really like book 1. So you know what? I'm going to finish this series before the end of the year. Basically, in book 1, we follow we have a lot going on in book 1, but at first we're going to follow mainly 2 characters. One of them is a veteran, a warrior. She comes to see this display of this hero who is prophesied to be the one that defeats this like evil lord, whatever. But when she gets there, she discovers that he's a little brat, and she's just like, you know what, I'm gonna teach you some things. Really, really like that part. Later, it changes a little bit, but you know, I really liked it. I really want to read book 2. And these covers, dude, are just so beautiful. So beautiful. So you might have think that I've actually changed a little bit this past month, but I didn't. I'm still reading Warhammer. I've been reading like at least 1 book a month. Honestly, I'm enjoying this ride so much. Though I have to say that my favorites for now is still the Warhammer horrors, even though I've read a good chunk of them already. But I really want to start this one, Night Lords. I've been trying to collect these omnibuses because honestly, they're super cheap and they have like the entire trilogy and the short stories. They're a brick, but they look cool. Honestly, I don't even know what this one is about, but it had like a really great score and it seems like a little bit creepier than the rest of them. So this is basically like the other side of the Warhammer universe, like the ones that they are fighting on, the Space Marines. It just seems super cool, honestly, and I just really want to read it. It looks amazing. This is probably the almost only sci-fi that I have here, but this is Rubicon. I honestly don't know much about it, but this year I think, is it one of the Goodreads choice? I think so, for the awards, which are fucking garbage. And let's not talk about that. But I don't know. Everyone who has read it that I know has loved it. So I'm just really curious and I really want to read it. I got the audiobook, so I'll probably listen to it this month. But honestly, I think it's about an AI. I don't know, but I just really want to try it. Then I have here We Ride the Storm by Devin Madsen. Another book that I have in my shelves that I just fantasy kick, you know? I really want to give this one a try. It's been a while since I've heard anyone talk about this one. I feel like this has already ended or it's about to end. I think it's a trilogy if I'm not mistaken. But I've owned this for a while too and I just really want to read it. Apparently it has a pretty interesting magic system if I'm not mistaken. And it has a little bit of, you know, like political intrigue and such. That's what I've heard. I'm not really sure. But I want to give this one a try. Honestly, I've been on point with fantasies that seem like more classical. Like more classic fantasy. They haven't just like the right formula for me lately. So I don't know, maybe this could be it. It could be it. Then because I'm still very into the horror mood of this time of the year, but I want to read Rouge. So recently I read Bunny. Is it one award? I think so. But I also have this audiobook and Bunny was a very weird read. So I want to give this one a try. even though I've heard it's very different because this one is Gothic horror, which I love, is my favorite one, so I'm really, really excited for it. But yeah, I haven't really heard that much about it though. But I've been really disconnected from the booktube sphere in general, so probably my fault. But yeah, seems really interesting. I really want to give it a try. Another one. So this is Empire of the Exiles. And the thing is, I heard about this book like 3 days ago, maybe. And I have never heard of it. So I was just like, is this one actually interesting? And apparently, I'm holding the wrong book, so don't. No. But apparently, it's a very political driven fantasy. Magical words for me. So I'll be jumping into this one for sure. Like, I got the audiobook and I was just so happy that I got it. Like, but yeah, it seems really interesting. Political fantasy. I mean. Then the last one that I have physically, the Sword Defiant. I got this for myself for my birthday. I don't know why, but this one calls to me. I've already read this author before, Gareth Herman. He's the author of The Gutter Prayer, which is a horror fantasy that is really, really good. Very dark, really liked it. And I feel like this one might be a little bit dark too. So I'm really excited, but it's basically about the dismantling of these like great warriors, and now they're kind of turning into each other. Some of them are bad now, and we have like magical swords. I don't know. It's just like a bunch of things that sound amazing to me. So I was just like, you know what? Let's just do it. As I told you, I've been really, really digging like more of that classic formula in fantasy. So I'm just really excited to just grab all of this. I feel like it's the Orbit formula for me. It's just been working really well lately. Three more actually. Another horror one, She's a Hunting. I don't know if I'll make it to this one because I'm a little bit on the fence about it. Like, I really want to try and give it a shot, but it's the one that I'm drawn the least from the audiobooks that I have. But it's a horror book, and I really like I Feed Her to the Beast and the Beast is Me, and this one is giving me the same feeling. So I feel like it might be a good choice, but we'll see. Then a sequel, Buzzard's Bowl. I always have like such a difficult time pronouncing this word, but this is the sequel to The Trials of Ashmount, which I read very recently and really, really liked it. This is a green dark fantasy. In the first one, we follow a bunch of characters. We have like a magical school that's very, very dark. We have like a rogue magician. It's a lot. We have like a man who has been stripped of everything and is forced to fight in this pit, which is not really my thing, gladiator stuff. But the rest is just fucking amazing. So I really want to continue reading it, basically. My copy should be here in a couple of days, but I'm going to start probably soon because I have the Kindle limited version. And then the last one is just like, maybe half the time, but this is The Spear That Cuts Through Water. This is a standalone fantasy, which I had no idea, but everyone who has read this has loved it in the same way like Rubicon. So I don't know, I just really want to try it, but honestly, I have no idea what this one is about. Haven't even read the summary, but just every time that this cover shows up, everyone is just like, yeah, this is amazing. So now I'm jealous and I just really want to read it. So yeah, those are all the books that I'm planning to read this month. Probably won't happen, but who knows? I'm just in a really good reading kick lately. But yeah, what have you read this month? Have you read any of these books? It's so good to be back, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.